Joy Lab.
Hi, I'm Tonya. Let's talk lasagna. Specifically, frozen lasagna. We all know and love the lasagna in the freezer section of your grocery store. Stouffer's, Marie Callender's, there's other brands, and they are all delicious. In fact, your family would be perfectly happy to be served lasagna from the freezer section of your grocery store. In fact, my aunt one time was having company over, and the lady was known to be a very picky, particular eater. My aunt bought a Stouffer's frozen lasagna, took it out of the Stouffer's packaging and put it in her own glass casserole dish, baked it, served it, and the woman said, "Oh, your lasagna is delicious." And my aunt said, "Thank you." I am going to show you today how to make your own freezer lasagna and how easy it is, because that's what I'm all about. Freezer meals, making your life easier with freezer meals. Let's get started. Now let's be honest, lasagna is a lot of work. You've got the layers of sauce and meat and cheese and cheese and cheese and meat and sausage and cheese and blah, blah, blah. It takes a long time to make a lasagna, but if you're going to make one lasagna, you might as well make 3 lasagnas and put 2 of them in the freezer. Or you might as well make different size lasagnas for different reasons. This size lasagna, maybe your family is this big, or maybe you're having a party. This size lasagna is perfect for a family with, maybe a few leftovers. But what if you want to have a lasagna to take to work with you? You can make the lasagna and then the next day put leftovers in these plastic containers. Take the plastic containers to work with you, heat them up in the microwave, and then eat out of the plastic container. Well, that's what I used to do. And look what happened to my plastic containers. See how heating up food in the microwave in these plastic containers has discolored them. Now, these containers are not ruined. These containers are not poisoning my lasagna or whatever it was that I heated up in them, but they're unattractive. Here's a solution. Look at these wonderful Pyrex containers. They're actually Rubbermaid, Rubbermaid glass containers. This one holds 2.5 cups. This looks like the right size for a single serving of lasagna for me. This one is 3.5 cups, and this Rubbermaid container is a little bit deeper. This would be for like a hungry man lasagna. If your husband or your teenage son is a hungry man going to work, then make the lasagna in this container. He can heat it up in the microwave and eat out of it and be perfectly happy. These come with these lids that have the rubberized gasket on them. Keep them so, whoa, did you hear that? I'll do it again. So fresh. Got all the air out of those. If you are riding your bike to work, riding your motorcycle to school, the other way around, riding your bike to school, riding your motorcycle to work, and put one of these in your bag or backpack, nothing's coming out. Now, you don't want your lasagna upside down like that. That would be messy. But if it tilts a little bit, none of the sauce is going to get into your work bag and mess things up. Even though it says it's okay, I would not use these in the microwave. Too many moving parts, too many different types of materials. I'm concerned, and the reviews say that these lids do get warped in the microwave. So even though Rubbermaid says you can use these lids in the microwave, you don't need to. Let me tell you the game plan. I'm going to make different size lasagnas all at once and put them in the freezer. You can find these different size pans in the links below. I have a link to Amazon. You don't have to buy them from Amazon, but at least you can click on the link to see what exactly it is I'm talking about. So you can find those there. I actually don't need a giant lasagna right now, so I'm not going to make a giant lasagna. I will make a family lasagna and a lunch lasagna, and I will show you how. This is your standard lasagna. It has layers of ground beef, sauce, mozzarella cheese, Parmesan cheese, ricotta cheese, and the lasagna noodles. Now I have some prep work to do. The ground beef I bought in bulk on sale, and I froze it in 1 pound containers. You can see that I wrote on it right here. Yes, you can see that. Side note, these labels are my very favorite freezer labels. They wash off so easily, whereas, let me show you. The old labels I used left residue on my containers. Not so with these labels. There's a link in the description below. You should check them out. It's the best that I've found. I need to ground this beef, and then I'll mix it with the tomato sauce. And I need to prep the ricotta. Let me show you what my plan is for the ricotta. We're going to toothpaste the ricotta. I'm just taking a Ziplock baggie, and let's see if it works this way. Good enough. That sounded cool. Lots of neat sounds in this video. It is so much easier to toothpaste the ricotta on your lasagnas, especially when you're doing lasagnas in bulk, many at once. And I'll show you that. I'm gonna ground the beef, and I will see you soon. Let me show you this spaghetti sauce. It's Prego Italian sausage and garlic. I found 4 different brands at my grocery store that had meat with the tomato sauce. Sausage was the most common. Sometimes it just said meat flavor. I tried several of them and found that this one actually tastes like it has meat in it, and it actually feels like it has pieces of sausage. So if you want to make shortcuts, I would recommend the Prego sausage with garlic. It works. I do also have ground beef because we want it to be a substantial meal. Of course, the wonder of lasagna is you can do whatever you want. Modify it the way that works for your family. That's the great thing about freezer meals, and the great thing about making these little individual ones. You can special order who eats what, and in our family, who doesn't eat what. This is a pound of ground beef with 2 jars of the Prego sausage with garlic pasta sauce. Now we're just going to make an assembly line. Spray your pans with some nonstick spray. Mine is the shortest assembly line ever, just 2, because I want to give you an example, and then you can personalize as you wish. Cooking spray. Blah. Sorry. All right, let's see that you can see all of this. We've got our Parmesan, our mozzarella, our toothpaste of ricotta. And the other secret is these oven-ready lasagna noodles. Oh crap. This one says oven-ready. This one does not. Look at that packaging. I think that's a problem because look, they look identical, and I bought the not oven ready and opened it just now because I thought it was the oven ready. I think I bought this, pulled this one off the shelf, and this one was right behind it, and I didn't even look at it. I only looked at this one. Darn. You can use these if you'd like. It's faster to use the oven ready. With the not oven ready, you have to boil them and then cool them and work with these sloppy, slimy noodles. With oven ready, you don't, and it works just as well, but it's much more convenient, much faster, and I will show you how, and I hope I have enough. Urgh. They look just like regular lasagna noodles, but you don't have to boil them first. The moisture from the cheeses and from the sauce will cook them, will soften them while they are baking. So you're cutting down on a huge step and a huge messiness you are avoiding. Let me show you how these work. We're doing layers. Sauce comes first. Can't even take those noodles back because I opened them. But I'm really glad I looked closely. Before using them in our recipes. Sauce, and then comes the noodles. Now you see the noodle won't fit in here, so you simply break it to fit. That noodle is going to expand. You know, when noodles are boiled, they start out hard, and as they boil and cook, they soften and expand. So it's okay if you don't have every single area covered. The noodles will expand and fill that space. Let's see, how about these guys? Nope, still too long. Woo! I just set the broken parts aside in case I need them to fill in some gaps. It's okay that the noodles are not touching each other. They will soften and expand as they cook. All right, some more sauce. Now you want to be heavy on the sauce because these oven-ready noodles need that moisture. Right next to them, there's that sauce right next to them. That's a nice meaty layer. Look at that. Delicious. Mozzarella comes next. How much mozzarella do I put on? Well, a recipe will tell you exactly how much. For this, since we're making a variety of sizes, just have to eyeball it. Some of your family is very interested in cheese. They love cheese, so you want to go heavier on cheese if you're one of those kind of families. We are one of those kind of families. We really like the cheese. Or you can go light on the cheese. After the mozzarella comes some Parmesan. How much Parmesan? Just a sprinkling. Then comes some more noodles. Sauce, noodles, sauce, mozzarella, Parmesan, noodles, ricotta. Here's where we do toothpaste. Now, ricotta, will spread on its own as it cooks, so you don't have to cover every single section of it. But remember, you want this cheese, it's runny. You want the noodles to soften, so go ahead and give a nice layer of toothpaste ricotta on those lasagna noodles. You don't have to spread that ricotta with a knife or anything because it will spread on its own as it's cooking. Ricotta, Parmesan comes next. In my version, your version could be different. Then some noodles. Eee. You could put an eye out with that. Yes, I am worried I won't have enough noodles because my other box was the wrong kind. Parmesan, noodles, sauce, mozzarella, that's the last of the noodles. Okay, we're okay. Sauce, mozzarella, Parmesan. I think I need more sauce. I sat with these upside down. They appeared to be empty, but they're not. I wonder if that's enough. I may need to open another jar. Let me do the big one first. I think we may be exactly perfect. Now the little guy. We are exactly perfect. It's nice when you get things right and you have an audience to see you do it. So thank you for being here. These are good enough pieces. I will save them for another lasagna. These shattered pieces are not. I will throw those away. Okay, what's left? This one is very full. So is this one. What comes next? Mozzarella, Parmesan, and then the secret ingredient. Other secret ingredient. We've had lots of secret ingredients. The noodles, the oven-ready noodles, the Prego sauce with sausage, and the thing that goes on top that makes this just the most creamy, delicious lasagna ever. Some Parmesan. Now, then on top of all of this, you're going to pour a little bit of half and half, or cream or milk. half and half. And that will, one, help the noodles soak and also makes it creamy. The half and half makes it creamy. Just a little bit. How much? The recipe says, but the recipe is for a certain size and we are doing a variety of sizes. So you're just kind of drizzling the half and half over your recipe, over your lasagna. This ricotta is perfectly safe. I'll just squeeze it back in. Ooh, excuse me. To use another day. All right, now these two lasagnas are ready for the freezer. This little personal lasagna, you see how it's almost overfilled. I'm going to put the cap on, but I'm not going to latch it down because you know when things freeze, they expand. This is going to expand, and if the cap was on tight, it would break something. I'm just going to set it on top like this and put this guy in the freezer. This other lasagna, I'm going to wrap with heavy-duty aluminum foil, but I need to clean up around here first. Let me clean up a bit and I will be back. My personal lasagna is in the freezer, and I'll show you what we do with the personal lasagna after it's frozen. I'm going to use heavy-duty aluminum foil for this, our family size lasagna, to put in the freezer. Lasagna. Now, the freezer lasagna that you find at the grocery store, you can bake from frozen. You can bake this from frozen too, but it's going to take longer. What is best is to thaw it overnight in the fridge and bake it the next day. So I'm going to say thaw overnight in the fridge. So you bake it covered first at 375 for 30 to 40 minutes. And then you uncover for 8 to 10 minutes. And there you go. Okay, once the lasagna is frozen, the mini one, I will show you how we handle that. Now we have our grand reveal. Our individual lunch lasagna. It's so cute, and it's frozen solid. It's a little bit hard to get it out of this glass container. What I found works is to put some hot water in a pie plate and submerge it a little bit. And then your brick of lunch lasagna pops right out. Now you can continue to make more lunch lasagnas in your container, but this one is ready to be wrapped in saran wrap for when it's time. You can just fill up your baggie with lots of bricks of lunch lasagna. Now, this is what you do. Let's say it's Monday night and you want one of your lunch lasagnas for work the next day. At the nighttime, you would take one of your bricks of lunch lasagnas out, unwrap it, place it in your glass container, and then put this in the fridge overnight, setting your lid on top. In the morning, the lid will be able to settle and latch tight. Remember, things expand when they're frozen. Overnight, as it thaws, you'll be able to latch the lid tight and bring it to school with you or bring it to work. And then microwave it, 10 minutes? 15 minutes? It depends on your microwave. Now, everything in this is cooked except for the noodles, and the noodles are oven ready, microwave oven ready, and they will be soft and delicious for you to eat. That's what we've done with lasagna. We came up with 2 ways to make our own freezer lasagna and explored options to make lasagna in a lot of different sizes. Whatever is best for your family. I have lots of resources in the description below. Please look on those, click around and see what else you can learn about freezer meals. Like, subscribe, comment. If YouTube sees people interacting with this video, they will put my video in front of other people who are interested in making their life so much easier with freezer meals. I'm Tonya. Thanks for watching.
Joy Lab. Learning done right.
Learn more with Joy Lab. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Visit us at www.joylab.biz. Thank you.